You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So let's talk for a minute before we go into the whole thing.
Hi, Dad. How are you? Whenever I just start and go into something, you go, hi, Bronny.
Hi, Bronny. Love you, buddy. Hi, Nelly. Love you, girl. So,
Mom's here.
Yeah, they could see.
Mom, you have to
you're
speak.
Right.
You have to
Hi, I'm here.
So, Nelly, you know how I always say people are so stupid and the fucking thing starts off with that? What'd you say the other day in the car? Go ahead, say it, Nelly. Besides the fact that, like, you can't believe how good I look and, like, better than that.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to...
No,
it wasn't appropriate.
He stopped himself.
I did stop myself 100% because
I heard you. I saw your brain working.
You can hear the brain clicking.
All right, I'm not going to get double teamed here. So now, not that way, idiot. So now, what were you saying?
Okay,
Nell?
so I said I don't want to be this person. I don't want to sound like this, but I'm shocked at how people are so
stupid.
So stupid, and that they don't get things. And so I used an example that John could be on the phone with the client, and he's explaining to the client what's happening. And I don't know what's happening, and I completely understand what he's explaining. And they ask him over and over and over.
Yeah.
And he keeps having to say the same thing. It amazes me.
My whole life, I remember there were certain people that when you're a kid, you're like, how are these people going to survive as adults? How are they going to function?
We say that all the time.
But then when you become an adult, you're like, oh, that's just how the world works. Most people are people where you're like, how are
functioning adults? And they might not be dumb.
They're dumb.
They're just so many people just get in their own way. They're their own problem.
Yeah.
There was always issues arising that it's like, simplify your life. You're making it way more complicated than it has to be.
But that's different.
People are their own worst enemies.
Right, no, but that's a different issue. People making lives complicated is different than the fact that people are fucking dumb. For example,
but they go in tandem.
Wait, no, on my foot.
We all witnessed and noticed this. So everyone listening or watching will be like, "Oh my god, he's so fucking right." It's the same dumb fuck that's in the car by themselves and wearing a mask. Okay.
Although the other day I did.
The
thing is, you never know what's going on in someone's life. What if that person has COVID and they're going to pick up someone because they need to take them to the hospital? Okay. So they have a mask on in their car.
Okay,
you never know.
Okay,
like,
but you know what I'm saying.
Go
ahead.
I always, when I'm driving, I'm a fast driver. I'm an aggressive driver, and I hate slow drivers. And so when someone's driving slow, I get so annoyed, and I will like go and cut in front of them. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? But then there are a few times in my life where I've had to drive really slow because I have something delicate in the back seat, or I have a cake that I don't want to spill or whatever, and I drive really slow. So I try to remind myself.
You can see both sides.
Yeah, and I just try to remind myself, maybe they're driving slow for a reason. Okay. Maybe they're not just clueless.
But here, it's a good segue because I was going to say it's the same person in the left fucking lane. Then get out of the fucking left lane. That's my point. So if you want to drive slow, knock yourself out. And by the way, it's always the Hyundais.
You already had this conversation. You already talked exactly this conversation.
That has the same conversations.
Podcast. You already said all of this.
That has the same 11 conversations.
Let's wrap it up. Oh, and you fucking... You're an idiot.
That was a joke.
And...
Why am I an idiot for pressing? Because I thought I pressed the wrong one.
Like a joke one. But
you said,
I have more than 11 fucking things to talk about.
No, you have
Dad has
Dad is more than 11. He has 13. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're so funny because you're so fucking knowledgeable.
Tapes that he puts in.
So defensive.
He puts the tape in his brain and then he does the whole thing.
But
also the tapes will get. You know how film gets distorted, and so it'll like change a little bit.
Nice.
Dad's tapes also.
So let's talk about
Dad's mental tapes also change.
Ronnie has all the time to look up
so
podcasts.
In 20 years, like, or a story that's like 7 years old, that'll tell the story to a new audience, and you're like, that's not really how it happened, Dad.
So let's be clear.
Always stretches.
The tape is stretching.
Yes, exactly.
So let's talk about the reality. I might have 13 topics, but Bronson all he does is listen to other podcasts and takes those topics.
Why are you digging me?
Right. Why do you have to let's talk about this.
You have 3 topics and repeat it 75 times. So therefore you have 221, 235 topics.
Bring up something about you. You get so offended and then you have to. Huh?
Oh, you're so funny. You want to talk about us?
Let's talk about not us. About you.
It has to do with us.
Dad's the king of getting defensive, and then if anyone else gets defensive, that's like, oh, you get so defensive right away.
Yeah, he's defensive.
Always. He calls out people getting defended so easily, but then he never calls it out for himself.
See what I deal with? I work 14, 15 hours a fucking day to provide for these motherfucking freeloaders, and then when they're around me, all they fucking do is rag on me.
That's what I wanted.
This is what I fucking deal with all the time. Could you
John.
imagine this? And they
Could you
wonder
imagine
why
this? Could you imagine
Could you
this?
imagine this? I said.
No, you said, could you imagine this?
I'm trying to save time. I combined 2 words.
Okay.
Great. So thank you for your shit and thank you for your
But wait,
shit.
you were
Well, I was just saying how fucking people are dumb. That's it. And I'm
and even mom said
And that
people are
mom
dumb.
even
And I'm
chimed
dealing
in.
with dumb
That
people
really
my
was
whole life,
private
if you know what I
because
mean.
I hate to sound like this.
Yeah, mom doesn't want her persona, her public
Then
persona to
Right.
be of
Then don't come on the podcast.
her
Bitch.
thinking that people are stupid.
Then don't come on the podcast, bitch.
But it is shocking.
He has Tourette's.
Then don't come on the podcast, bitch.
Okay, you already said it twice.
Bitch. That's 4 times. There's 3 when I said it. Bronson sucks at math, by the way.
Did you lower the air?
Yes, I did. Now don't worry, you're here. And just so you know, Nell looked great. She showered. We worked out. That's why I look like shit. I haven't showered yet. Went to
Well, I worked
Flakowitz.
out first, then showered.
And then she showered.
Oh, really?
And then she looked nice. But then we said, you go on the podcast. She went upstairs for 15 minutes, put on a whole new outfit, did her hair.
6
and makeup.
minutes.
6 minutes. Well, my hair was not looking good, so I had to just freshen it up a little bit.
Just so you know.
Because if you go to Dirty Blonde Salon,
I'm bleeping that just out of spite.
So I'm really
bleeping
more
that.
secure because
Don't
look at how I
bleep
look.
it.
So really, she looks like she's
Don't-
surface
Oh,
secure.
you're so secure. For the first 3 minutes while we sit down, how should my hair? What does my hair look like?
No.
Bron, should I wear the hat forwards, backwards? No, fix my hair.
You understand the difference. The reason why is because my hair was fucking, I didn't shower since last night, and I had fucking bedhead from this morning, so I would look like a retard.
why so many fucks?
And what having bad hair is. Oh, speaking of retard, did you hear the news? That's a horrible segue to this because it's not like that's a horrible segue. But did you hear that Victoria's Secret is having their first
It's a secret.
model with Down syndrome?
Of course they are.
No, I
Here
don't.
we go.
What's the problem with that? She's actually pretty.
Okay,
but she has Down
you
syndrome.
Understand stop. You understand the?
I think that's a nice thing. I hate
It's
that I
a
said
very
speaking of
nice
retard
thing.
as this.
It's a very nice thing. It's just different. It's very interesting.
the fuck?
It's all,
she
it's
has
all
Down
inclusive.
syndrome and she's
Yes,
one of their new models.
Let me be very clear. It has nothing to do with people that have Down syndrome. I have no issue with that. That's not my issue. My issue is fucking. It stops the political correctness and having to do everything right.
I didn't see anything wrong with
That's
this.
her?
I actually thought it was nice. Yeah, this is her.
She is pretty.
What the fuck is this ad? Let me go to another one then.
Unbelievable. It's their campaign.
That's her.
Oh, let me
Let's
see your
a full
face.
picture. I don't know why it's not.
I don't need her full. I just want to see her face. Okay, first of all,
For someone with
stay
Down
with it.
syndrome, she's pretty.
She does not look like she has Down syndrome.
Because you're looking at her boobs. That's why.
Well, that's so many people on the internet. Every single group
Wait.
chat I'm in with guys.
What's her face?
Has been like, how many beers would it take for you to fuck her? Every group chat.
I bet
And
every guy would fuck her
No,
with
she
one
doesn't.
sip.
Right. Most of the group,
one sip.
most of the results were no
No beer.
alcohol.
Right.
Right. She doesn't look. She doesn't have.
But see, so she's
a Down syndrome typical. Look.
right. So if you,
wait,
so you're saying this is all politically
so-
correct. I think she's pretty enough to
First
be a
of all, she's
model.
4 years old. But now let me ask you a question.
How old is she?
What does a Down syndrome person look like?
She's 24.
They have a. John.
There's a look.
There really is a look of somebody who has Down syndrome.
But for those who are never experienced it, there are a lot of our listeners who just
No,
never got outside.
I'm
that.
not-
Why don't you tell us what that look is?
No, I'm not.
Why?
jumping,
You want me to eat pickled
because you-
herring?
I don't want you to eat anything.
No,
you do
why
what
don't you
want.
tell us what it is?
You're trying to embarrass me. You're trying to.
Am I trying to? No, I'm
Yeah,
trying to. No, I'm
you
trying
are.
to get
See
you
that
to
like
be-
this, I see this as such a better move than like a trans woman being a model.
That's next.
No, they already have.
They
Remember,
already
we've already
have
talked
that.
about
There you
that.
go.
We already talked about that. But like
But
this
you
is
under-
she's just a woman
I
who's
think
attractive,
it's-
and it's like
I think it's
I
a
think it's
nice
nice
thing.
to the disabled community, or not. I don't know what's the correct term for that community.
I don't know.
For
She's
the
not really
handy,
disabled, but
she
there's.
is, well, she has
A disability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she does
she has
have
a
disability.
mental
Yeah.
You understand
for that community. I think this is like a great thing. Oh my god, look how there's a beautiful
And if she
Down
can do it, I
syndrome
can do
woman.
it. And she actually really is attractive.
And
There's
she's
nothing-
actually modeling. It's not like she's
Yeah.
doing the whole thing. She did a whole.
Oh, look
Here,
at it.
more.
They're
Pregnant
not, they're
woman.
not choosing a
pregnant
pregnant
woman.
woman, are they?
Yeah, the new campaign features 18 women, both professional and non-professional models,
course.
for a new line of comfort-focused bras. I don't see anything
I
wrong
don't
with
see anything
that.
wrong with it either.
And they're selling to women. If
get
women want,
pregnant,
right?
You should also be able to be comfortable and look sexy.
They're not
when
saying
you're
these are the
pregnant.
girls walking the runway. It's just to sell this comfort line.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's
So
very.
I have a
nice.
question.
don't think there's
I have a
anything
question
wrong.
for you. I have a question for you.
I'm listening.
So what is? But I don't have an issue if they with people being pregnant, Down syndrome. None of that's the issue. But number one is if you have Down syndrome and you look fine, what's the purpose of a comfort line? The
Because-
pregnant, I guess.
No, there's a
the
new
world-
line of bras that they're I guess marketing for just like comfort, not for looks. Like it's just to
Victoria's Secret is trying to say we're current, we're all
Yeah,
inclusive.
I don't see any-
Oh,
We
come on,
we're,
guys.
It's just so
we're-
interesting that
you
your
understand?
first reaction was when I said there's a Down syndrome model. You're like, oh, fucking world's over.
No, because
I saw
you
that and I was like,
understand-
that's a nice thing. That makes me like Victoria's Secret.
It is nice, but it's not. Victoria's Secret had a certain thing. So they're changing to jump on the bandwagon about being politically correct. That's
By the way,
bottom
the
line.
the
That's the
CEO
bottom
of
line.
Victoria's Secret, Les Wexner, was the #1 Jeffrey Epstein donor. So like
There you go.
to even support,
all about money.
Jeffrey Epstein's $30 million townhouse in Manhattan. It was gifted to him by Les Wexner. Gifted. So clearly,
He had something on that fucking guy. Are you kidding me?
Of course. So it's like support Victoria's Secret all you want. It's
Probably
owned by
raped a Down syndrome.
probably a child rapist and pedophile.
Right. That's what's just
So-
probably raped a minor Down syndrome woman. No, guys, you have to understand something. It's not you need to listen to if you heard excerpts of and didn't listen to the whole thing of what I was saying, you would think that I'm against Down syndrome. That's not the issue. It has nothing to do with that.
I wouldn't think that.
It's the same exact thing of putting the transgender Asian
But this is
gay
a woman.
person on Playboy.
We all just said we were attracted to her. So why not?
But you understand, even putting the pregnant woman.
They didn't choose an ugly Down syndrome person. There's a difference.
What ugly makes is subjective.
No,
right?
but she's she has a good body. They're selling bras and she has massive boobs.
has
So
nice
it's like
boobs.
that's what they're selling.
Yeah.
And every single straight guy friend of mine was like, yeah, I'd smash.
And to some degree,
I'd smash.
to some degree, people with Down syndrome live outside a normal life. They live outside regular things. You don't really. Do you ever go to a club and they're Down syndrome?
I don't think that-
I'm not trying to
do
be.
do people with Down syndrome drink alcohol?
Why wouldn't they? They're people.
Right, but maybe it affects their body differently.
I don't know, but you don't really.
They're people-
See, this
never
is
mind.
just bringing them
It's mainstreaming.
Guys,
now.
it's not a
them, yeah.
Down syndrome issue. You keep talking
We
about. I'm talking-
understand
We-
what you're
it's-
saying.
it's a
If you're
political
saying-
wokeness
That's my
issue.
point. Forget about the fucking. It's the same thing. Exact what they did with Sports Illustrated and Playboy. It's a fucking.
But also,
joke.
do you hear the trans thing is different
That's
because it's
different.
and the trans community is so small, but it's so vocal that everything's changing. The Down syndrome community, I never hear about them. They're
No.
never making waves, and there's a lot of them. I would imagine there's more Down syndrome people with Down syndrome than true transgender.
Of course there is.
So that even is more justified
course
than a
there is.
trans.
I don't have. I get it.
How many U.S. Down syndrome?
I think Down syndrome people with Down syndrome don't live a full life, like 70, 80
6,000
years.
babies born each year with Down syndrome.
And what's their life
One in every
expectancy?
700. That's not that. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's way
What's their
more
life
than.
expectancy, Bron? I think they only live to 30 or 40.
She doesn't have full Down syndrome. That chick. I'm telling you right now.
Life expectancy is around 47.
Yeah.
And it's gone up. It's increased a lot
Yeah,
since the 1960s.
yeah.
I
That's-
guarantee you
that's
that
kinda
chick doesn't
sad.
have full Down
1960,
syndrome.
1960 on average, you either have it. To have Down syndrome, you have an extra
Right.
chromosome. You either
If you-
have it or
Your
you
family
don't.
members
Exactly.
have the extra
You,
chromosome.
you either have it or you don't. There's
So
not
do
a
mine.
spectrum of Down
It's
syndrome.
not a level.
Right.
You're
It's
right.
not like
You're either
autism where you're like,
the extra
oh, they're
chromosome
like,
or not.
they're a
Correct.
little off.
Okay, we got very lucky because both of us must have recessive gene with our family because we have family members that 100% have Down syndrome.
By the way,
No, they don't have Down syndrome. They have
The retarded
issues.
gene.
They
The
have
retarded gene.
issues,
Um,
but they
and
don't have
and
Down
as you got
syndrome.
older, you get a little more of that retarded gene.
he just called you retarded.
Do you want to talk about that?
No, do
In
you wanna talk about that?
1960, they lived on average 10 years. Now they live on average 47. That's amazing.
That is.
Yeah.
I think it's a good segue to put the Barbara Streisand ad in again. 1960. for
That was
people.
funny.
Yes.
Look how cute he is.
Okay.
She's talking about Banks. Banks
He's
is
fully laying his-
Banks is under the desk right now.
He's fully laying his head on my foot. He's so cute.
Speaking of you having such incorrect reactions to things, remember on the
Who are you to determine what's incorrect and not correct? So you're fucking old, 25.
on the-
By the way,
well, 26.
when
my
you be
son.
listening
26.
to this, he'll be 26.
This comes out on my birthday, which we'll get to birthday
Happy
talk.
Happy
birthday. I'm
birthday
not
to
singing.
you.
We can get to birthday talk after this because I do have
Pinky
some
nose.
things I want to
Pinky
talk
nose
about
on camera,
birthdays.
John.
And I'm scratching, and we got to do a fatherly advice.
Yeah, we'll get out to all the things. We have plenty of time. But
Do we really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of you being wrong, your opinion about
Wrong.
things.
Very nice, Bronny.
On the Patreon episode last
you.
week, we talked about the Super Bowl halftime show, and you said you were like it was political and racist, and
felt
everyone felt that way.
I felt that way.
So I posted that clip on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably the most. Well, it was one of our highest viewed TikToks in a
You're
while.
making me look bad, which is really
And-
nice.
No. I put out our
Making
conversation,
me look bad.
and
What were the
every single
responses?
comment. There was not a single comment. Most people were like, I usually agree with John, but he's 100% wrong on this one. Every single comment, there were...
I don't see it.
Interesting.
No, I'm just going to
That's
see how many
interesting.
comments there were. What I'm saying is, like, I think you were making it political when it certainly wasn't. There are 2,000 comments, and everyone's saying you're wrong. I mean, a lot of people were saying your dad's just completely racist, but like the dad's reaching, son finally won. I said, hell yes.
I'm not racist.
No, I don't think you're racist either, but
Seriously,
I think
I'm
that
not
take,
racist.
I think you were doing something that you hate. When the left makes everything political that isn't, and you're like, can't we just enjoy things? You did that to such an extreme that even when most people agree with you on TikTok, everyone was like, you're reaching for straws.
But
here.
I felt offended. Honestly,
But why?
I felt offended by the.
You felt offended because there weren't white
Well,
people?
you asked a question. I'm going to answer your fucking question unless you want to answer my question.
Sorry, go ahead.
Don't hit me. I'm not tough. I'm just having.
Rough.
Just, okay, go ahead.
Listen, now, I love you. Be you. We've been together over 30 fucking years.
That's
Stop
being
trying
me.
to change me. I want to
That's
be
me
me.
being me.
But don't be you at the expense of trying to fucking change me. You've done that for
That's
so
what
many
all
years.
women do. That's why they get in relationships with men, to try to change it.
Look, I love you for you. Now let me tell you how I want you to be. That's how women are. So, I didn't like the I felt that when that Lamar guy did
Kendrick Lamar.
whatever his name is, did that with the yellow hair and the uniforms and the way the march and the hand movements, I felt that was like a little Nazi-like. That's what I thought.
So that's the only... But you said a lot of things about them being
and
black.
I didn't like
and
Eminem taking the
do
fucking
you know why he
knee.
did? So the thing... we didn't know... I mean, we didn't know this at the time, but also the reason why people always take the knee like nowadays, right, in sports and stuff, during the national anthem. They take it during a political thing, not just in the middle of a random thing. Taking a knee randomly doesn't mean political. He took the knee for Tupac. He took it at a certain point in the song. He took it to like in memorial of Tupac.
How do you know that?
Because that's what he said.
Okay.
If he took it for a political reason, don't you think he would have said, I took it because I stand with whatever.
I don't know what he would do,
Okay.
why he did. I'm not.
No, but what I'm saying is he said he took it
Okay.
for Tupac. And also, like, taking a knee isn't just a political thing.
Okay.
When people take a knee to listen to a coach on a football team, political.
When somebody gets hurt, like in high
Right.
school, when someone gets
But
hurt
nobody
on the field,
got hurt.
No, but taking a knee isn't
No
just
one-
automatically
but you're saying what
political.
it represents. When
Taking a knee during
all
the
you
national
boys
anthem,
would
political.
take a knee when someone got hurt
Yeah.
out of respect.
Taking a knee when
Which
someone
was
is
not the case here now.
I know. I'm just
Right,
saying
but he
that
did
taking
it
a
in-
knee doesn't
You
always
take a knee also if you're
represent-
tired. Okay, you can
Right,
come
so
up with
well-
100 fucking
no, but
analogies.
exactly. What I'm saying is taking
But
a
when
knee
it's
isn't inherently
all,
political.
when it's all black and it's taking a knee is a big thing that is political, and taking a knee
mean,
today,
Dad is right about-
taking a knee represents political shit. And if it's all all black Americans doing the halftime show, and the one white guy takes
All
a knee,
black-
you can see how someone could draw the conclusion he's making a statement. That's all.
Wait, but the all black people is a confusing argument to me. What are you
We
arguing?
had that conversation.
Right, but I don't. I just
not
don't
arguing.
understand what you're arguing.
I'm just-
You're saying it was wrong because it was
No,
four
I'm
black
giving
people and
you
one
my
white. Should it have been
opinion.
4 white and 1 black?
No, I'm just giving my opinion. I think that everybody, all these organizations want to make a political statement, and I'm like we see in movies, and I don't give a fuck what your political statement is. Leave it out of entertainment.
And I think in that
That's all
show
I'm
it was
saying.
out of it. Is
Okay,
what I'm saying,
but
and
we've
you're
had this
putting it in.
conversation. Wait, you could be right.
So
or
many
you could be
people
wrong.
said that was like for the 50-year-old woman, like that
Right.
show.
It was.
And
It
those
was-
songs.
it was for
and that-
30
that was
30-year-olds and
for,
40-year-olds.
Like 50-year-old women were loving it.
Well, it was because it was all old songs. It was songs
Right.
from the 90s and the early 2000s.
Right.
It was
Okay.
Dr. Dre hasn't made a song since the 90s. Snoop Dogg, they played
and who
Mary
was the
J.
guy who was
Blige,
upside down?
50 Cent.
50 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Although
didn't-
he was looking like $1 there. Get it? Because he was chubby.
Yeah,
He was real chubby.
These guys are all hoodlums, except Dr. Dre. He's a smart
Sean.
businessman.
What makes Snoop? You don't think Snoop Dogg's a smart businessman? Oh
He
my
is a
god,
smart businessman.
He is.
He is a smart, but he's a great promoter.
Any of those people to become that successful for more than 3
I
decades,
agree.
you're not a hoodlum.
You're
That
right.
makes no sense.
Okay.
Is Eminem a hoodlum?
You want to argue? You can argue.
No, you said something. I'm reacting to it.
All right, let's move on to
You said they're hoodlums, and then you go, actually, they're not. But why did you?
pothead, smoking, fucking look, the gangster look, all of them, and they look like fucking hoodlums, every one of them.
Because they're
look like-
black and they smoke weed.
Yeah,
You're
it's all
white.
be- it's all
your
because
white.
they're black,
Wait, but your
yes.
white friends who smoke weed, are they hoodlums?
All because Bronson. When someone dresses with the fucking change and they
That's
dress like
been-
they're
that's their style.
when they dress like them, but like, what about when there was one group that was the dance were all in prison garb.
Okay.
It's fucking hoodlums. They look like fucking inmates. If you're an inmate, you're a fucking hoodlum.
Okay.
Bitch, drop the mic, motherfucker. All right, let's move on.
Technically, like, you know the word ghetto, when people say ghetto for black people, ghetto is our word.
Yes.
I know.
Ghetto's a Jewish thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, we can't let him
He's
paw, 'cause
pawing.
if he turns off the board, we're
the cord?
fucked.
Where's the cord by
This,
you?
it's right here.
Okay, we're fine.
So yeah, my birthday is the day that this comes out.
Smooth transition.
what?
Go ahead.
It's time to move on to the next topic.
Yeah, what's
I
right?
agree.
New product alert.
Whoop, whoop,
I wish we had a soundboard thing.
Okay.
Ew, ew. That's not a
Miles back.
horrible siren. But yeah, new product alert from our homies out at Manscaped, who have been hooking you up with the trimmers and the nose hair trimmers and all the good stuff. But now they got you covered with, like, you know, so they had you covered with your private parts. Now they're going to have you covered with your public parts.
They do such a good job with even in the packaging. I mean, this is like serious
premium
stuff. Yeah, it's top notch.
So speaking of premium, Manscaped has released their new ultra premium package. And so in the premium package, it includes their great 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner and body wash, which we've talked about here. You guys know that I use it. I like it because there's no plastic. It's cruelty-free. It's vegan. It's got a lot of good quality products inside the bottles, and it smells fucking awesome. So not only does the ultra premium package include that, but we've got some new Manscaped products that have just come off the line, which I've been trying for the last week and have been great. In the package, it includes a new deodorant, which is awesome. Smells really good.
Smells great.
I've been using it for a while now. It's nice.
Nice, yeah.
My favorite
Oh,
thing,
I see you rub. It has your rub on it. I don't want to get too close.
yeah, of course it has my
Very
rub.
nice. Yeah.
My favorite thing, which I didn't even, when I first got this, I was like, body spray. Why would I use body spray? That sounds like what a teenager would use for Axe and shit. But this stuff's really good. They call it their hydrating body spray, and you basically are supposed to use it like body lotion. You know, like women put lotion on their skin after. This is a good smelling spray. I spray it on my body. My skin is all nice and smooth, hydrated, and it smells good. It's great. And then they also will throw in a package of lip balm for free.
Which
So
you know I use that shit all the time.
you get 3 packs of lip balm for free, included in the ultra premium package. Really good stuff. It has like a nice pepperminty thing. So it's like, you know,
Feel
if
alive.
I put it on about an hour ago. If I'm kissing someone tonight, I'll be prepared. It'll be great. So Manscaped has you prepared below the belt, and now they're going to have you prepared above the belt.
It's just everything you need to keep yourself looking good and maintain your body and your appearance. And that's what we need to do. And it's a great product. And we've had friends that have ordered it so far and they love it. And it's a great support for Manscaped, great support for our podcast.
Yeah, and for those who care about this stuff, which I do, all the products in this new ultra premium package are vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, alcohol-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, dye-free, and aluminum-free, which are all
It's
great.
huge. It's
It's all
huge.
natural stuff, all in metal cans, recyclable, no plastics. Definitely check it out. Head over to manscaped.com. Use our code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off on all their products, not just the premium package, and you'll get free shipping. So once again, manscaped.com. Use the code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off, free shipping. You'll help your own body out. You'll help your sex life out, your confidence out, and you'll help us out over at Daddy Issues.
Just do it.
I always feel so weird on birthdays.
Stop playing that.
Why?
Because
On your
I-
birthday.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I like other people's birthdays. I don't like my birthday.
Why?
My whole life, I've never liked it. On the one hand, I always fucking get sick of my birthdays. How many birthday parties of mine
you
have I had to
strep
leave?
throat. You had strep throat a lot of times.
For some reason, February, I always get fucking sick.
I hope you don't get it this time.
Oh my
Well,
God, yeah.
I'm celebrating my birthday tonight. I feel completely fine right now, so I don't think I'm gonna.
Do you want to talk about what you're doing?
I don't think I'm
tonight?
gonna- I don't
Or
know.
Can we
We're
not
just-
talk about that.
There's no plan. We're just going
You're going to dinner,
to dinner and,
and then
then
you're going
going.
to club.
No, we're just going out to the normal bars. I don't like making the night any different than a normal night. But then it's like two-hand. So like
Tupac.
both of you like making spectacles of your birthday, right?
Yeah, well, different years I feel differently. Sometimes I want a big thing. Sometimes I don't. Dad loves his birthday.
No.
You love it to be about you, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with
Of course
that.
it's okay.
I know it's. I don't. Not looking for validation. I'm just telling you that I like the day to be about me because I don't feel I get many days to be about me. So that's all.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's
So is that what
100%
makes you
justified.
uncomfortable?
I don't like. Well, I just feel two ways about a birthday. On the one hand, I hate making plans like for people and like committing to things. I hate being the center of attention for like a whole group. Like the reason why everyone's doing something is because they're obligated to do it for me. I hate that. That makes me so
But
uncomfortable.
if you do
Why?
for people, why shouldn't they do for you?
I just don't like the idea of like I don't know. I don't know why. There's got to be reasons behind that.
I wonder what it is.
I like downplaying my birthday as much as possible, but then on the other hand too, it's like an oxymoronic thing. Like I hate when people text me on my birthday, happy or call me.
But if they don't,
then I'm like, what the fuck?
Right? How did they not
Like,
reach out? I kind of understand.
It's
that.
like both hands. Like I hate the attention, but then if I don't get the attention, I get pissed. You know what I mean?
Because there's an expectation that they're going to remember your birthday and reach out.
Your mommy's so pretty. Look how cute your mom is.
We're in a conversation.
You look good, baby girl.
Oh, thank you.
What do I think the best part of your whole body is?
Stop.
What do you say? It. You can tell. What do I say? Tell what I say.
I can't come on the podcast
It's
if
your
you
face.
get creepy.
It's your face.
Yeah,
Like,
that even if it was
so
even if it
cute.
wasn't,
Even if it
that's
was
just
my hand.
like that's a nice answer, but just don't. That's
She
weird.
looks so cute. It's not weird. I
is.
look at your mom.
Look,
Looks
he's making me
good.
blush.
She looks so cute. All right, Bronny.
Okay, so let's go back to
I
your
want to talk about
birthday.
your birthday form. I think that I think you really deep down do like it about you being yourself and people paying the attention. But for some reason, because you're a little more of a, I don't mean lazy in a negative way. Like you're not one that likes like. Good one, idiot.
He just hit his head.
He just banged his head.
front of the
Idiot.
camera.
So I think that maybe he should be on Victoria's Secret. I think you really like the attention and like it about being you, but you don't. But you think if you vocalize it, then you feel like you're being narcissistic or immature or like typical society.
Isn't this kind of similar to what we were talking about in the car?
That's my opinion.
Okay.
That you don't like to complain, you don't like to say negative things about if you're going through something. So I think this is kind of in the same vein. Is like you don't want to put people out and make it about you on your occasion. Like maybe if somebody else did it and you didn't have to make the plans, maybe it wouldn't be as much. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something, and let's talk about that. Why don't you share? Why don't you?
But wait,
Why don't you want it to be about you?
I
Why
think
not?
everybody likes the
Yeah,
celebration
but
about
why
them.
are you saying you don't like it to be about
Of course,
you?
everyone likes a celebration about them.
They do, whether they say it or not. Just like people they don't find fat people as attractive as thin people. They
No,
say
of
they
course,
don't,
everyone
but
likes
the truth
being
is.
everyone likes being celebrated. But what I'm saying is like when it's a big thing, like tonight, I'm just going out with some friends and I just wanted to go to normal
The
bars.
intimate thing is nice.
Right, and that's a celebration.
No,
We're going out for the reason of my birthday, but like I'm not like we making it a thing. We're just going to normal bars.
but
Everyone's
I
like,
think
should we get a table? Should we go to this concert? I'm like, no, I just want to do
You
what we
that all
normally
the
do.
But having the intimacy, like, I think there's nothing wrong with saying I'd rather 6 people or 8 people and have intimate time and quality than a big party. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's still, I really do believe that if nobody took an effort to celebrate your birthday, you would be unhappy about it. So
That's what it is.
Right. So therefore, I just think listen, I know you very well, Bronson. You say things to fit, which we all do, to fit your narrative as well. Like I'm anti-government, anti-this, anti-typical, people celebrating the birthday, anti-this. But deep down, you say that, but you really would like
No, but
fucking
look, I
people.
just admitted it.
Right. So
before you even said that, I
correct,
said,
right.
of course, I said I get upset when it doesn't happen. So I'm
Which is
admitting
normal.
it. But I'm saying I feel those two feelings at once. What it is that's what it is. I don't want a whole thing being made. But if someone doesn't even bother making the effort, then I'm like, then what the fuck? Then you're not. That's what
You
it is.
didn't care about me enough to make an effort. I
Right.
agree.
But then I don't want the effort being made. But if there's no
I think you really don't mind the effort being made. You just
No.
say that but I think you don't mind it.
effort being made is maybe the wrong term. I don't want a spectacle of a whole thing. I don't want that. That's really annoying because I hate when other people do it, and I don't want that. I've never in my whole life made my birthday a thing, not once.
But that's what you have your friends for. We will.
Right. So what I'm
We'll
saying
take
is,
it, right. No, I understand
like-
what you're saying, Bronny.
I've never made it a thing. So if I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I mean, like you're not the one that says I need a big spectacle about it, but I do like a celebration acknowledging my birthday from the people that care about me.
Yeah, it's not even about the birthday. I think birthdays are one day a year where it's the designated day for that person for you to like show your appreciation for them. It's the one day a year that person has, not even just for the birthday. Like I don't even care. It means nothing that you were born that day. That means nothing. But it's like this is what as a society we've deemed is that person's
It's
day.
an opportunity for that person to have one day about
Isn't that
them.
nice?
No, it is. And
It's
I
like
like doing it
it's-
for other people. Like when it's someone else's birthday, I love being like making them know because I'm very much not like I don't buy people gifts. I don't like outwardly tell people that I appreciate them or that I care about them all that often. I'm not like that vocal about that. But on birthdays, I like to show it because I can show it in different ways. I can be like, oh, make it into a thing, right? Like for Jay's birthday, I was like, organizing this whole thing. I was
what he's
making
doing.
sure
Idiot.
I was making sure people were showing up. I was making sure people were having a good time. I was making sure all these things. So I was like, that's how I show my appreciation.
It is human nature to
Of
want to be
course.
acknowledged.
So then, but what I'm saying is like it's one day you were designated for people to show that they care.
It's sort of like a day
so
of
then when
rest.
people don't, it's like, oh, okay, I see.
No, I get it. It's sort of
What is he doing?
He just wants attention and love from his dad. Listen, it's like Valentine's Day. We don't necessarily need Valentine's Day, but it is what it's.
It's a designated
Get him out of
time.
there. Thanks. Move.
It's a designated time for that.
to be
Okay,
romantic.
And every year too, you're always like, every year when you have a birthday thing and it's like your friends that came to your birthday thing, you look around and you're like, oh, these are my friends? Okay, interesting. I always think that. I'm always like, oh, okay, these are my friends. Interesting.
See, I reflect on my birthday.
Not in a bad way or a good way, just like in a.
You know what I do on my birthday? See, whenever I have a birthday event, whether it's small or large, every year on my birthday, I look back and say, I feel very blessed with the people that are surrounding me for my special occasion. I feel very lucky and fortunate and blessed that I have such good people in my life. That's what I always think after my birthday. And I look back the next day. I don't care about gifts. I'm saying I look back the next day and say, it was such a nice time and I really, really, really enjoyed it. And like, that's why when we go out with good people and we have a good time, I look back the next day and I'm like, I feel very blessed in that regard because we have such a nice time and good quality. You know, I'm all about the quality, not quantity. I think you're more like that with me, as like that as well. But so, and remember, you're going to be 26.
I'm not saying in a cynical or negative
no one's
way.
saying it is. I'm not
just
saying it. But
thinking out
things
loud.
change also too. For example, like the busier you get as you get older, you might say, I am happy to have that day about me.
Right.
Because you feel like I feel during the regular part of the year, I'm always going a mile a minute. And I'm not saying this is a negative, but I don't feel that I get enough what I need for the hard work I do from everybody that I do it for. So if I can have that one day where they can fucking make it about me, selfishly, I like that.
And it's nice seeing like a few friends of mine were like, okay, yeah, just let me know whatever. Because people have been texting me, what's the plan? What's the plan? And I'm like, I don't really want to have a plan because I just want it to be like whatever we're in the mood for. And they're like, you just see like people are like, oh yeah, whatever, just let me know and we'll be there. Like that's nice to know who's like that as well, which is nice.
So would you be uncomfortable if it's a lot of people show up and
There's gonna be it's gonna be very small. Most people are out of town this weekend, anyways.
But I'm saying
There's literally
in
like 5 people
general,
coming to.
does
He
it
wouldn't
make
be
you
uncomfortable. He's not uncomfortable.
uncomfortable if it's all about you and they do a birthday cake and they
I
make a
don't.
spectacle?
I'd rather not. Like a birthday cake coming out, I'd rather not.
Yeah, but you'll be fine with it.
Like on Sunday night
I
when we go to
wonder
dinner,
why.
I'd rather not.
Siri,
Well, we
cancel the
are.
birthday cake.
We are doing a birthday cake.
The whole birthday cake thing is so annoying. What do you? Everyone singing, you just
Everybody's
sit there.
uncomfortable.
You just have to sit there, smile,
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank
look
you.
around.
So we have a very good thing which we're going to wait to do, right? Our little Jewish thing.
Okay.
In their podcast. Why don't we do like a 1 or 2 fatherly advice, and then we'll go into our what do you
But
call
I
it?
just want to talk
Good
about.
segue, Dad.
I want to
Yeah,
talk
it was
about
a great
tonight for one
segue,
more
'cause we were
minute.
talking
Why
a lot
aren't
about
you
that.
doing a pre-thing at your house tonight? Don't you normally do that, or there aren't enough people?
I just don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Also, we have dinner at 7. What are we gonna start drinking at 4 p.m.?
No.
You know?
No. Okay.
Oh my God, what is he doing?
He's playing with his bone.
Idiot. He's an idiot.
He's cute.
He's from your side of the family now.
Okay.
Actually,
so
probably could be
what,
from my side too.
What are we doing?
If I said never mind.
You got to say it now. What?
What are you going to say?
No, there's just like a funny thing that's going around on the internet.
Which is?
Which I don't know if you guys, it might just be because you guys are older. Like if I said Uncah Jahmz,
No idea what the fuck you're talking about.
What is it?
like that's so funny to me that there's this thing and it's taking the fucking country by storm this week.
What is it?
It's a TikTok thing. And it's just for some reason it caught on and it's so funny. Everyone is saying it.
What do you do?
But it's nothing. But it's just funny that like it's a
I don't
generational
really
thing.
watch TikTok anymore. You know that? I
That's so not
barely.
true.
You're not less on your
I
phone
don't.
though. You just switch avenues on your
I
phone.
just don't. I like it when I go on it. I like it.
Look, the idiot guy lost his
Oh,
bone.
let me get it.
Oh, fucking idiot.
He's about to start barking.
Yeah. Look at mom actually bending and doing some exercise.
Ew.
What is Uncle fuck what? I'm not moving. You got to get it.
It's all the way in the back.
Go ahead.
So do you guys know about like Kanye West and Julia Fox?
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Told you.
Oh my
You didn't
God.
see that happening? Wait, you literally didn't see that happening. All right, go ahead.
Do you know about Kanye West and Julia Fox? Did you know
Broke
about
up with
that?
her or something like that?
Oh, you even knew about that?
Yeah.
Oh, but before
which one's Julia Fox again?
she's the movie Uncut Gems.
Just show me. That doesn't help me. Show me a picture.
She was the
quick.
girl.
Let me see.
Oh wait, I don't know why I wrote Uncut Gems. This is Julia Fox. She was
Let me
the
see.
girl that he dated, like the crazy girl that worked with him.
Let me see.
In real life?
No.
Who the fuck
In
is she?
Uncut Gems, she's an actress. She's just an actress.
She should not wear stripes, by the way.
She's an actress who's in movies, and her and
Come up a little
Kanye
bit, Nelly.
West like a month ago started dating.
Okay.
And Kanye West is coming out with a new album. This is such a stupid thing, but for some reason it took the whole world by storm. Kanye's coming out with a new album soon. Since this whole thing came out, they broke up like 2 days ago. But Julia Fox went on Call Her Daddy, which is another podcast.
Yeah.
And like they did an interview, and it was such a big deal because it was like the first interview she did since she was dating Kanye.
Oh my
and for some
God,
reason,
who cares?
just dating Kanye makes you a big deal in this culture. So it was a big deal. And on the thing, I'll just play the clip for you.
Is there a
Are you
Kanye
connected? You're not connected
Netflix show, Bron?
Brian, you're not connected
A
Bluetooth
documentary.
with my thing
Oh,
right now.
what are people saying about it?
That it's good, but I don't
Yeah?
care.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
No,
I don't care at
Kanye
all
West?
about.
I'm not interested
Who
in it either.
cares
I'm
about
just curious I saw
Kanye,
it.
Kanye West? I mean, who gives it? If you
John,
give a shit,
honestly, a lot of the country
no.
does.
If you give a
You
shit
The
about,
majority of the
I
country.
don't, but a
you
lot
need
of the
to
country
get a
does.
fucking life when you give a shit
Okay,
about
but
Kanye
you're-
The
West.
majority of the
But the
country does.
majority-
No, but
does.
I'm telling you, I'm correct. You need to fucking get a life if you care about Kanye West.
What the whole country cares about the Kardashians, it's
Okay,
the same thing.
you're fucking retarded beyond belief.
But
They
more
should be on
people
Victoria's
care
Secret.
about
Those
it than
fucking
don't.
Well, you're
So what
fucking
you're saying
morons.
is the
No, yeah, the country's fucked up. Exactly what I'm saying. You got it. Just like the people that watch Whoopi Goldberg, The Fucking View, Oprah, fucking Ellen DeGeneres. Get a fucking life, people. Do something productive. No, do something productive. Kanye West?
No, and
Give me a fucking
Kanye,
break.
especially, he's literally a mentally ill.
He's
crazy. He's
He
literally
needs to be
mentally
on
ill.
the fucking Victoria's Secret.
Kanye needs to be in an insane asylum. There's serious stuff wrong. Have you seen? Oh my God, have you seen this? This is great. So
No, but this is the world.
You know,
Kim Kardashian, another
is
fucking
dating
loser.
Pete Davidson.
Yes.
Who the fuck is Pete Davidson?
Yes, you know the
Pete
guy.
Davidson.
We watched
the guy
the
looks like a
movie.
crack whore.
Oh, give me a fucking
And we watched
break.
that movie about
yes,
Staten
yeah,
Island.
fucking idiot.
So Kim is dating Pete Davidson,
He's
and
teeth,
Kanye,
bones, and tattoos. That's all he is.
yeah, and
Teeth, bones, and tattoos.
Kanye has been freaking out at Pete Davidson over the past week. Oh, did he delete all his stuff? I got to find him on here then. Kanye's been posting on his Instagram over the past week, freaking out about Pete Davidson. And he was saying like, I'll never let you see my children.
Oh, I saw
Pete
some of
Davidson's
that.
a faggot
And
who
about
fucking.
security and his
Let's
kids,
see,
and
Pete
I saw
Davidson.
something about that.
You got to read
I
these.
bet you post that shit, you fucking idiot.
You got to read these posts.
Wait, I want to say something to our listeners and the viewers out there and everybody else out there, and you could put this even on TikTok. If you are concerned and care and listen to Kanye West or fucking Kardashians, whatever, I'm telling you, right, the best thing you can do for your future is go into therapy. No, go into fucking therapy. I would say jump off a fucking cliff, but I've said that. But I'm telling you right now, I'm being nice, I'm being humble. Go into fucking therapy. Take all your money, your 401k, retirement, whatever savings, and totally invest in yourself to better yourself, because you should not be breathing the same oxygen that I fucking
John.
breathe.
they're all gone.
John,
If
why can't somebody like the Kardashians?
No.
Why?
They can like different flavors of ice cream. They have different political views.
But they
can-
can't like
no,
the Kardashians.
because there's no value to it. Don't
To
you understand that?
you.
No,
They
no,
like
no,
it. They
no,
like
no.
the style.
To
They like the drama.
everybody.
No, then why does the whole country love it?
Because our country is the most fucked up people, and we need to fucking change it.
I agree.
Our country is
our
so
priorities
bad,
are so out of whack.
bad. Our country's
I agree,
our country's so
priorities
bad
are wrong.
that I'm telling you right now, these are the fucking people. I'm telling you, I don't even know why half these fucking people were born and they're gonna have children. These fucking people are gonna have fucking children that are into the Kardashians and Kanye West. Do me a favor, go get spayed and neutered. Do not fucking have children. Period. And if you can't afford
That's
it,
terrible,
if you
John.
can't afford it at a regular place, go to a fucking vet and get it done. Because you
John.
should not have children. Period.
I can't find these.
Bronson
I need
doesn't
to find
even
them.
react anymore.
No, he's just busy. There's nothing to react. That's a fact. Mine's not an opinion. It's 100% fact. Kardashians and Kanye West. Oh my God.
Oh no, just you got to read these comments or these posts, but I can't fucking find them. They're so good. But basically,
right.
it was like
Go ahead.
posting pictures of Pete Davidson. He was doing like he for a couple of days, every 10 minutes he was making a post on Instagram, and his captions were all in capital letters. And there was one where it was a picture of Pete Davidson from the chest down, and he was wearing his like shorts a little low so you could see a bit of his underwear. And it was just a picture of a random person, chest down to the knees. And he was like, "Look at this fucking faggot."
Oh, yeah, you gotta get, because that's when I cleaned the bird poop off the car.
He was like, "Look at this fucking faggot. I'm never gonna let him near my kids. You can't even see the outline of his little baby penis." Like, he's doing this in public.
He's not normal.
Like that.
No,
he was going
normal.
all off.
So tell me about
why I'm so mad I can't find them.
Tell me,
this is a
Bronny.
long ass article.
Can you tell me about that word that sounds like a non-English?
Yeah. So Kanye and Julia Fox were dating.
He says he took down the post.
I know, but I want to find the old post is what I'm saying.
Go on, listen.
Because I'm going to wait for Mom to come back.
Where's our dog? Banks, come here. Don't start doing that stuff, Banks. You put it in the laundry room floor?
I put it in the laundry room washing machine.
It's dirty in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they make this so fucking annoying. So Julia Fox
Make
and him
sure
have been
whenever I
dating.
go back to my computer afterwards,
Yes,
everything's normal.
I will. Julia Fox went on Call Her Daddy to talk about Kanye, and in the interview,
She's not normal.
who?
Julie Fox, whatever her name is.
She's an actress.
No, she's not normal.
She dated him?
She was using it as she was probably so smart. Her
Who
business manager was
wouldn't
probably
date
like
him
100%
to turn you
dating.
from
Okay.
nothing into something.
Right. She's the biggest star
Everybody
right now, and
says
she was
she's
nothing.
talking
She's a
about her.
whore then, okay.
And
No, that doesn't make her a whore.
Yeah, she's
that
using
makes
it-
her capitalize on a moment.
No, a whore. That's show business. That's Hollywood.
Then
She's
they're all whores.
yeah, of course. Literally they're selling their bodies. That's what an actor is you're
Okay,
selling
so what
your
did
face.
she say on that podcast?
So she went on the podcast and it was like a long interview, but for some reason this one thing caught on, and I'll just play the original video, and then everyone just started making it to a whole thing. Let's see if they're gonna play it.
Which one is she?
That's
the
Julia
ugly
Fox.
one. The ugly one.
Okay.
The other one is Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy, which is like the biggest girl podcast.
Okay.
You know
I
Call
don't
Her
know
Daddy.
it.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like Rogan but for girls. It's just like they talk about girl shit and like.
Right. Just women.
Stupid girl shit.
we
But I
more
know
girl
Alex.
shit.
I went to college.
Yeah, and she's
like
you.
I don't just like I kind of know of Alex. Like I know her. I was in college with her. We had
that's
classes
the
together.
same. I got it.
Yeah.
I got what you're talking
Alex,
about.
if you're
Okay.
listening, hi. But she sucks. Alex is she's so annoying.
That's terrible.
She was annoying in college before the podcast even started.
Why? That's terrible that you're
She's
saying
probably
that.
more annoying.
No, but that's
I
what she
just said,
turned.
hi, Alex.
She made her. She's not listening to this. She made her whole. I mean, she made a success off her personality. But a lot of people like she plays it up for her podcast because she's a lot on the podcast, and it's like no,
You got
she
that
was
one. You always have to talk.
Let
that
me
one
see.
little
she was
white
like that in
bitch.
real life.
Let me see it.
But this is the Julia Fox thing.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to hear it. Can you turn your thing around?
Oh, good.
What is a muse?
I mean, I was.
Oh, so she said this isn't the whole thing. Let's find one that's the whole thing.
What is a muse?
I mean,
Oh, they're not saying the
She
whole
looks
thing.
so
God
much
damn it.
older than you, Bronny.
Alex, she's my
Yeah.
age.
She looks old.
So Alex asked her, she said, "Do you think you're Kanye's muse?"
What is a muse? I agree. What is that?
Well, a muse is like someone who like inspires
You use them artistically to be inspired.
it's
to
a
wanna.
woman who inspires
so why
a
not
man.
just say, do you think you
No,
inspired him?
muse is a regular word.
A muse is like but it's like
Yeah.
an annoying artistic thing.
Of course it is.
So she said, "Do you think you're Kanye's muse?" And she said, "I don't know, maybe." And then she asked, "What is a muse?" And for some reason, this clip became so, and I can't get it out of my head. That's why I brought it up.
Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Jahmz.
Right.
Hold on.
What is a muse?
I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Jahmz.
Right.
Uncle John.
So it became this whole thing, and now everyone's making fun of it. It's this huge thing.
What is a muse?
Everyone's doing it.
I
What?
was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Jahmz.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like things like
Right.
that.
What is a muse?
Well, first of all, I don't even know what that answer means.
Yeah.
Imagine I asked you, "What is a muse?" Well, I was Josh Safdie's
was,
muse.
right.
What? She goes, "I was Josh Safdie's
She's
muse during
trying to
Uncut
brag.
Gems." Things like
What is
that.
a cake?
You
A
know?
cake is a cake, you know?
Yeah. But then all these people like this says my brain every 4 hours since I've seen that video.
When you wrote Uncut Jahmz, like, you know what I mean? Like, things like that.
Everyone's
I
doing
was
it.
Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote
She's a
Uncut
moron.
Jahmz.
Right.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
How funny! For some reason, it's
I
taking
love
the woman
the women
storm.
doing this. It's fucking
Bryce
great.
and I, all the last 3 days in the apartment, I'll be brushing my teeth.
It's addictive.
Uncah Jahmz. Uncah Jahmz.
Oh my god!
What is a muse?
I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Jahmz.
Right.
Uncut Jahmz. Uncut Jahmz. Uncut Jahmz.
I
And
was
every
Josh
every
Safdie.
third video is
Oh
this.
my
Uncut
god!
Jahmz.
Right.
I was just Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncah Jahmz. Uncut Jahmz.
Oh my!
Uncut Jahmz. Uncut Jahmz. Uncut Jahmz.
This world is
I was
fucked.
Josh Safdie's
But I just
muse when
love
he
that,
wrote
like, the
Uncut
internet, that was such a random,
And
it was the middle of
I
an
understand.
hour-long
And that went
interview.
crazy.
And for
Right.
some reason, someone posted it saying, isn't that funny that she said, she didn't even say it that weird.
She did say weird.
She
A
said it with
little
like
weird,
a-
like a Valley
like a
Girl
Valley
accent.
Girl accent,
Uncle
exactly.
Jahmz.
Yeah.
She just elongated it. But then it became this whole thing. And now the Wikipedia article for the movie Uncut Jahmz is Uncut Jahmz. Like, someone changed it on Wikipedia. It's this whole thing.
Wow.
And it'll
That's
go away in
funny.
2 days and we'll never
Honestly,
remember.
I
It'll
don't
be the next thing.
understand why some things hit
Right.
and some things
That's
don't.
just-
and people
for
can
no
work
reason.
so hard to make something hit, and it never ever will. But
If you work hard,
random
it's not gonna
nothing-
hit.
A random nothing turns into something huge.
And it's so funny. And everyone my age in this country, guaranteed, if you said Uncle Jahmz, they would know exactly what you're talking about. But to you guys are like, did you just have a stroke?
Man, what the fuck?
But it's just a funny thing that's been on the internet this week. And I just was like,
I don't like
I have
that.
to
I don't
share
like
that.
This
for
is
two
a sign of
reasons.
the times.
No.
This didn't
Yes.
happen when we were younger, where something would just go by storm.
But everything's
for a
going
week
too
or a
viral.
month and
It
then
goes.
gone.
It's too viral too quick now.
Sign
3
of
days.
the times. Messed up times.
3
Messed
days
up.
and the news cycle is onto the next thing, or
Right.
the pop culture cycle is onto the next thing.
I didn't like her.
But this
She's
was
with
such a harmless thing.
Kanye West. I don't like her because of the way she said Uncle Jahmz.
I like her because of that. It's so funny. But imagine I say, "What's a muse?" Well, I was Josh Safdie's muse. Things like that. It's like,
That
the
doesn't define
fuck
you're an
is
idiot.
wrong with you?
Yes.
That's not
You're
a.
obviously uneducated, and you should be thankful you got your job.
She was a sex worker before she was an actress,
A sex worker.
a prostitute.
A prostitute,
Yeah,
really?
or like an escort. So I don't know exactly. That's why I said
If you're
sex.
an escort, I think you're sleeping
Yeah.
with your.
Well, no, that's why I said
guys.
sex worker because I don't know exactly what she did, but she was in that world.
Interesting.
But that I kind of
That's a very tough world, and it still exists. There's
Yeah,
that.
of
There's
course.
that.
Oh,
Netflix.
prostitutes still exist, Mom?
There's that Netflix.
By the way, there are more prostitutes now than there have ever been because every girl has an OnlyFans, and that's you're a whore
No,
if you have an
wait a
OnlyFans.
second.
Not in a
That's
bad
not
way.
the same as actually being with a man in a room and having sex with him,
But you're
as showing your body. That's
selling pictures of your body?
That's a version of pornography where being
Fine, so everyone's a porn
physically-
star.
Yeah, that's different. Physically being.
That's a good point.
wow, now
That's a good point.
Good job, baby. You slapped that shit right down, man, and owned it. Good.
No, that's a
I'm
good
proud
point.
of you. Good job, baby girl.
But they're in the same family. Selling
Well, they
pictures of
fall
yourself
under the
for money
umbrella
and having
of-
sex
of
for money
sex
are
No.
both
money.
whores.
No,
It's using your body for money.
Yeah,
No.
that's a
In
whore.
one way
No,
or another.
no.
You
One
are
is a-
not a whore. If you do something on the internet and you make money, that does
I
not
agree.
make you a
I
whore.
agree with Mom.
You
It
have
does.
to physically.
I agree with Mom.
be
No,
in a
because I'm
sex
starting my own
act.
OnlyFans, and I'm gonna start
What
showing
about
my feet.
no? They do it like. So what about
Do
if
men
you're?
have OnlyFans pages?
Oh, of course.
Why don't you do one?
I should do an OnlyFans. We did fucking.
Let's see how it
Cameo.
goes.
Why not?
You're gonna sell nude photos of yourself on the
What?
internet.
Do they only have?
No,
only have to be
a lot
nude?
of people do like softcore shit. So a lot of people will do like just a sexual or sensual picture, and you're not naked. You're just in like sensual
we'll take
clothes.
boudoir pictures. Of
Like
you.
remember that episode of Seinfeld where George is selling pictures of himself?
No,
It's like
but
that.
we
He's
should
not
do. We
naked
should sell the feet.
You use Seinfeld as references
'Cause
right
he's
now.
because I'm
watching.
watching it.
I know.
No.
But I'm fully.
Like
ca-
five
Can I do an
times
OnlyFans?
a day
I
with
haven't.
Seinfeld.
I fully caught up. I haven't watched the finale, and it's been 2 weeks. I won't watch the finale. I can't.
I know where you.
I
get it
know.
from.
I can't.
I do that too.
I can't watch
I
it.
can't let it go.
No.
I can't.
Because then
No,
it's officially
finished.
over.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
And Dad goes, "How could you watch the entire season?" And I wait.
I don't want to
savor
watch the
it.
finale, and finales
I know.
usually suck anyway. So it's like I don't
understand
want to
that.
watch
I
it.
understand how you feel.
Yeah.
Most finales have not been as good as they
Of course not.
set them up to be.
No, they're never good.
As
That's
you
true.
want
How
them
can
to
it
be.
could be like? There's
a
so much
few.
you have to wrap up.
Dad
Don't say Big
liked-
Bang Theory. Ugh.
Dad loved Big Bang Theory.
It was actually a very good finale.
And I never watched that one either.
Of course you didn't. Are we gonna? We're running out of time. I hate to
Yeah,
say
we'll
this.
do a. You want to do a
Do a daddy
fatherly advice?
fatherly advice.
See, is that your Gmail shit that comes up?
Yes, but then it's very easy to sign out of that.
If I'm on and
It's
it's,
one
fatherly
button.
advice, can I
No.
give my advice too?
No,
Motherly
No,
advice?
know
as
your
well?
role, woman. Know your role. Yes, of course you can. You're part of the podcast, Nelly.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to get on my phone so it doesn't mess up your computer, Dad.
Dad was kissing into the mic.
I did not.
Let's see. I got to find one. Let's see.
I can't believe how quick the podcast goes. Told you.
It always does.
It really does.
By. It's unbelievable. But no,
It's actually
Okay,
good
let's do this
What?
one
What were
from
you gonna say?
Kyle.
I was gonna say it's such a good thing you guys have not. I'm not even
He
talking
just
about your
moved the
relationship.
camera. Hold on, let me check that.
Oh, he 100% moved the camera, but we're still going to talk. Go ahead, Nelly.
So it's not about your relationship because we've already talked about
He
that.
moved. It's okay, no worries. So you were saying it's a good
So
thing. What?
it's-
That was Banks that moved it, by the way, just so you know.
I'm not talking about your relationship because clearly it's a great father-son thing. But I think it gives both of you, but more you.
Here we go. It's going to be a therapy
It's
statement.
not. It just gives you a forum to get things off your chest, to get angry about things that bother you. And I think it's
It's a venting.
form
It's
of
it's an
therapy.
hour to vent.
Yeah, I think it's actually a good thing.
Well, there was that
I
Twitter-
don't like having, not that I don't like having these conversations, but it doesn't, to fight over
Because
things.
you're uncomfortable. That's why.
Sometimes I'm uncomfortable, and sometimes I'm like, I'm not arguing over something that I think is ridiculous. I have better
Like
uses,
Kanye West and fucking
better uses
Uncle
of my time.
Jahmz.
Uncle
But-
Jahmz.
But no, like that's a current
Pop
what's the
culture.
word? Pop culture, and I like that. But sometimes you guys argue about things, and I'm just like,
Well,
I'm not
there
interested.
was that
My
tweet.
My point is, I don't feel like I need an hour to vent, get things off my chest, or get angry. I think it's for your personality.
I
and
always
the
feel
work
good
you
after a
do.
pod.
Yeah, I think, and the work you do when you're under stress and people are calling you and bothering you all the time, and then you get to sit an hour uninterrupted where you can just kind of throw it out there and get angry at things. I think it's a very good thing for you.
Okay,
And you too.
I like it best because I get to spend time with my
Well, of
partner.
course.
There was
we're taking
there was
that
like
out
a
of-
tweet
Right.
that went viral a year ago, very viral. It was like women go to therapy and men start podcasts.
Yeah.
It was something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Women go to therapy and men are hanging out and relaxing.
Okay, so here's one from Kylie,
Under the
and
couch.
she's a woman, and so you might be able, because it's about dating as a woman, kind of. So she says, I'm a first-year university student, 18 years old, and I'm in a place in my life where I just feel stuck. I went into the school year with a purpose and an image in my head of where I want to be in the future, but now I just feel lost. For the longest time, I thought I wanted to be a teacher, and while I still do, I'm struggling to feel inspired to get there. The program I'm doing and the plan I had would get me there, but I'm not feeling the passion that I thought I would. This is making me feel very anxious about the future because I don't know what I want for myself. I'm questioning and second-guessing every decision. I guess what I'm asking is how to get through this stage and figure out what it is I want for my life. I feel so scared of the future, of what the future holds for me, and I just want to make sure that I'm happy and stable in the future. And if I'm allowed to ask for more advice, I'd love some relationship advice. I went to an all-girls high school, so I'm terrible when it comes to dating. I always feel so awkward, and I'm scared to embarrass myself. There was someone I was talking to, but it just is so unnatural to me. I knew him personally, but hadn't spoken to him in many years. Then one random day he started texting me. He made it clear he was interested, but it just felt weird to me, and I would have liked to be able to hang out and talk without sending texts every day. However, I think he took my hesitancy when texting as me not being interested, and now has stopped talking to me.
Okay.
Should I let it go or try to fix it?
There's
Okay,
two
so
issues here. I'm going to go last, and these are easy questions to answer. And her name is
Kylie.
Kylie.
Okay, so I'm going first. Okay, so Kylie, I think it's so normal to be, especially from an all-girls school into a university your first year and things being so different, and you think you want to be a teacher and then you get disenchanted. That's completely normal because your expectation and the big step, and then you're there and you're like, well, wait a minute. I'm not sure that this is as exciting and interesting as I thought it was going to be. So I think that's completely normal. On one hand,
Yeah, that's just life.
yeah. So on one hand, it's
Which is
normal and it's
depressing,
going to
but
get better.
it's not depressing.
And it's going to get better. On the other hand, a lot of life is regular, like work or marriage or family. A lot of it is just regular life. It's not always fun and exciting and big things. So I think we set ourselves up, and I think we even set our children up that
Totally.
to have these expectations.
You're going to live your dream, and it's going to
And
be
you're
the
gonna
way
go to
the world of
college and-
society and
right.
internet and social media.
I think there are high expectations, but then it's just regular classes, regular basics that you have to cover in freshman year of college, and it's kind of boring. And then it makes you question what you want and what you like. But it doesn't mean that anything has changed. You're just getting a realistic dose of what things are. So I think that you'll get over. I think stick with it. If you think you like it,
And
stick
at
with
18, I just think at 18, the majority of the world doesn't know what they want to do, so who cares?
No.
And that should not be
And
an
I think the
anxiety
fact
thing.
that
It should
she
be exciting.
knows that she wants to be, like, she thinks she wants to be a teacher. That's great.
At least it puts her on a path.
Yeah, it puts you on a path. Pursue it, and then you'll see. Time will tell. Do the things you want to do in that education, education field. Do the things you want to do and see where it takes you. And if you change your mind, that's okay too. But don't be disenchanted about it now, because it's normal to think one thing and then the reality is different.
People don't find what they really want to do until their 40s, people will be 30 and then they'll change careers at 35. It doesn't matter. You're 18. Who cares?
I went to college for fashion merchandising, textile marketing. I thought going into that field was going to be the most exciting and interesting, and clothing and fashion. And then I started working in the field one summer in college, and I was like, this is so boring. This isn't
you're
what
like,
I wanted.
I'm not going to work in it. I'm going to buy all the clothes. And that's what you've done.
No,
instead.
I was like, this is not what I thought it was going to be at all. And last semester, I switched because I did a semester abroad. What's the matter?
Oh, bones under the couch today. Keep going.
Because I did a semester abroad, I had to do one extra semester. So that summer when I did the internship, I came back to school and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And I went into marketing. I never did fashion again.
Okay. Well, now,
So
briefly.
I'm just tying it up.
The second part
I'm
of the
going to
issue.
do the second part. So tying it up, don't get disenchanted so quickly. Okay, the second part about dating. I think if you were brought up in an all-girls school and now you go to college, yeah, of course, if you really haven't had exposure, then it probably feels awkward.
Probably had more all-girls school.
Get over that. Like, get past that, because you need to be comfortable with dating and men and social situations. And I understand why maybe it started a little later for you than it would have with a child who went to a non-all-girls
Co-ed.
school. Thank you. I can't think of words today. Can you listen when I'm talking?
Oh, I am listening,
A
honey.
co-ed school. But get over that and start and try and get comfortable with it. It's just uncomfortable because you're not used to it. With this guy, don't let it go. Pursue it. What's so bad? Even if you say, I was a little uncomfortable. Texting isn't my thing, but why don't we have coffee? Why don't we have a drink?
I think everyone in their life has to learn the dating games and rules on
And
their
what
own
you're-
time.
what
You're
you're
just learning it a little
comfortable
later than some other people, so it's all right. You're learning.
That's-
You learn by the mistakes you make. Most people learn it at 13, 14, 15, 16. You're learning it a little later. Okay, who cares?
Right.
What you're doing, the mistakes you make while you're dating is how you learn, oh, maybe that's not how I'm supposed to talk to guys. Guys do it this way or whatever, and that's what you learn.
And
okay?
you know how they say fake it
Not a
till you
big deal.
make it? I feel like just go with it. Just keep going with it, even if it doesn't feel right. Go with it, because give it a month or 3 months or 6 months, and then you're going to be like, oh, I'm so comfortable. I'm fine with dating and with social situations with men. So go with it. Don't let it stop you.
All right, you go, Dad.
You want to go?
I gave my advice was tandem with mom.
So two things. I tend to agree with Mama Nell. So you're 18. You shouldn't have any fucking stresses. This is the time it's going to be about you, your growth, your learning, make the mistakes. You have nothing. No one at 18 should ever, ever, ever be embarrassed. You should try different experiences. You should be out of your comfort zone, and you should grow. And it's not embarrassment. It's you make a mistake, you learn from the mistakes. You become a better person from the mistakes. So you need to grow out, get outside your comfort zone. And I'm talking about dating first. You 100% pick up the phone, speak to him. If you feel that you can ask him point blank, are you not talking to me? Did things die down? Did I mess because I didn't text you so quick, whatever it is, and talk. You have nothing to lose. Don't second guess it. It's better to have closure and finality, know where you stand, than fucking waffle and wonder what's going on. You have a right to be heard. You have a right to say what is on your fucking mind. Do it. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. No big deal. Move on to the next one. You're in a great opportunity at 18 years of age. You have so many things ahead of you. Take advantage of the experiences. Do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. Be who you are, and take the risk and jump off the plank, so to speak, and fucking dive into the water. That's regarding the dating. Regarding the college thing and the career thing, Nell is correct. It is so normal to be nervous about thinking about your career and what you want to do. But you know what? Don't think about your career. You're 18. You're a freshman in college. Just enjoy college experiences. Take courses that don't even interest you because you might like them. You don't have to always follow a career path and live within the parameters of the borders. So experience your stuff, okay? If you want to go with the teaching of the doing that as well, that's great. But try the clubs, other things. Keep doing it. Don't get disenchanted at all. You have your whole life ahead of you. Things change. Your views change. You mature. You grow. Just go for it. Have a great fucking time. And I'm telling you, the best thing I tell my children and people in your age group is you must literally take the leap of faith and fucking try to experience as much as you can. Because when you're older and you're married and life gets to some with the routine, you're busy with work and so forth, things like that, you don't have the opportunities that you had when you were younger. You don't have the freedoms to do what you had when you were younger, to try so many different things. And this is the time to do it, the time to learn. And the beauty is, don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about you. You just have to be happy with who you are. And if you're going to second guess yourself, okay, then you're not really happy with who you are, your decisions. Just do what you want to do. And I'm telling you,
If you second guess yourself, it doesn't mean you're not happy with who
I don't
you
mean
are.
not have mean you're not
Of course not.
That,
You should always be second guessing
No,
yourself.
what I'm-
Second guessing is
The second you become complacent in what you're
What
doing.
I don't
Normal
mean is you're
behavior.
unhappy. I mean, if you're like, oh my God, should I call him, not call him? You're not going to be happy in that situation. Just call him so you have finality, closure, and you know where you stand. You'll be much happier. Either it worked out great or it didn't work out great. But then you can move on. But question and wondering, don't do it. Just fucking go for it. Live on the edge and have a good time. Now, hopefully we answered your questions. Hopefully we helped you out. We're
going to move on to the next
We're
thing.
going to, yeah, but we would love to hear what happens.
Yeah, of
so
course.
please let Bronny know. Now we're going to move on to something that's very interesting that some people have been asking
So
about.
we-
Go
I'm
ahead.
not partaking.
Why?
I'm going to moderate.
No, you're 100% are partaking.
I'm not partaking.
No, you have to.
I wasn't
You're,
going to
you're
be
in
part
this.
of this.
You have to.
You 100% are.
What? You just touch it to your tongue and then that's it. Okay, so what we're doing for those not watching,
Oh, I want that. This one so badly.
I
for,
think
for
you
those
need
not
a knife.
watching, so as you guys know, we're Jewish, right? Shocker.
God.
And we thought you know how like sometimes we'll do taste tests on this. So we've done like with cookies and we did with water and we'll like
With seltzers, hard
seltzer. So we thought we would do a taste test of Jewish food because a lot of you probably don't know a lot of Jewish food. And so a lot of you probably know the mainstream ones, and we're not doing the mainstream ones.
Like
You know,
bagels,
bagels
matzo
and
ball.
matzo ball soup,
Potato
pastrami, latkes.
knishes,
Those
big
are like
deal.
mainstream now. They're not even they started as Jewish food, but everyone does them now. So we went to the deep cuts. We got the real deal Jewish food.
Shit I won't even eat.
From our deli this morning, and we're gonna taste them, and so that you guys can learn about them.
our grandparents' generation Jewish food.
This is like old school Russia shit. Like this is like
shit. I don't even know if I've never. Some of the stuff I just want you to know I never had.
right. I don't even know
I've
what
never
it is.
had some of these
Okay,
things.
where do we
so
want to
I'm
start? All
nauseous.
of these are gross, by the
You
way.
know what is a real old time Jewish thing? You can't even find
Ugh,
it
I'm
anymore.
nauseous. What?
Stuffed derma.
Yes, you can't find.
But what is
nasty.
derma?
I think it's a cow's
Skin?
intestines.
I think it's.
I think it's a cow's
But why,
intestines.
what's
and they
derma?
stuff
Is it a Yiddish word?
I don't know.
But cow
nasty.
intestines, that's sausage. We eat sausage all the time.
I'm a
It's
I
stuffed
think
derma's
that's
nasty.
what stuffed derma is.
nasty.
Sausage is
I just
just
thought
stuffed.
about
So we're
that.
gonna
That's
try
like an old
things
time.
that, just so you know, I think Mama Nell has eaten some of these things before. I have not eaten
I
a lot of
have.
these things.
I have never had any of this stuff on this table.
The only
I
I've
think-
had is stuffed cabbage
I
and the
think I've
rug.
had everything.
Okay, so we'll just.
Oh my
here's-
God, I'm fucking nauseous.
What we'll do is, I'll pass this. What do you want to start with? They're all gross. Let's
Well,
start with this one.
wait. We're saving the stuffed cabbage and the regular fillets because those are my favorite.
Okay.
I'm not eating tongue.
I'm not either.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Okay,
I
so
would-
100% not
I
eating
so
think
this
I
tongue.
would
first
throw
one
up
is
if I ate tongue.
Hippered Salmon. I don't know what that is.
Okay, I don't know either. Maybe I've never had this.
It smells like smoked salmon.
Maybe that's
Okay,
what
well,
it
that's a
is.
big fucking bite you're taking, Ronnie.
Really?
Let me say one.
It's salmon. How bad could it be? It smells like smoke. It
smells
smells like lox.
It smells like regular salmon. 1 minute.
It smells like lox.
What kippered? I don't know what kippered means.
It's smoked.
Okay, let me try it.
What a bone.
Oh, I do not like that.
Why?
I don't like smoked fish.
John,
Ew,
on
Dad.
TV, you're
Oh.
spitting it out.
Ew, I took way too big of a bite.
It's
You're right.
salty.
That's just like salted salmon, basically, right? Okay.
It's
All right.
smoky and salted.
It's all right.
Okay, let's
Big
move
bone
that
in that one. Come
Okay.
a napkin, bro.
Yeah.
What, bro?
These are all like real deal Jewish foods.
Okay.
I need one napkin for me too. Oh, I'm not
Okay.
fucking.
Okay, do you want to do sturgeon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
might as
that's
well.
Sturgeon's
not
just
so
a
bad.
fish, right?
Yeah.
That's just like a normal fish.
All right, so this was mediocre.
This was kippered
What
That
was
was
the
fine.
big fucking bites, Bronny?
Go big or go home, right?
No, just
Fine.
go home.
Okay.
Don't let me pressure you.
Okay, that's
Oh my God.
sturgeon or sable. Sturgeon.
Smells like whitefish.
Actually, smells really good. It's just another smoked fish. A lot of smoked meat, like pastrami, is smoked meat. Nova's smoked fish.
Nothing wrong with that.
I wonder if this one is.
You know why they smoke it, right?
Wait, this is sable.
I do, do you?
This is
Yes.
sable
Why?
or sturgeon?
For preserving.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm a
Sable
fucking
or
idiot.
sturgeon, Bronson?
This is sturgeon.
Back in the day, a lot
is
of
pretty
like
damn good,
Jews
man.
for most of the world were very, very poor, and so they would eat like the leftover shit of the village, and they
Dad
would
likes this.
preserve it. So that's why all of our stuff is smoked meats, smoked fishes but I wonder why it's so much fish. Like in Poland and Russia, there's not much
cheap, I guess.
fish.
No,
Poland
but
is landlocked.
I don't know.
I gotta tell ya,
gefilte fish is a big Jewish one.
Oh, we didn't get gefilte
They
fish.
didn't have it there.
I love it. By the
That's
way,
a
That's very good.
I'm not
Surgeon.
gonna lie, very good.
You're such a Jewish grandfather.
That's like white
Wow.
fish.
Okay, let's stick on the fish train before we move
Okay.
to the meats.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm not gonna
this
do that
next
one.
one is called. It got on my finger. It's
Wait a
called
minute, wait a minute.
pickled herring and cream sauce.
Oh, Mom,
so
no.
it's fish that's pickled. It's literally fish that's put in vinegar to cook, and then they put it in cream. So it's
No, don't make a mess. Put it over a plate. Oh, I'm not eating that. I'm not eating
And
it.
I think the skin is on it.
the skin
Yeah,
is on
I'm
it.
not
I'm
eating-
looking
I
at
will not eat
gray,
it. Let me smell it.
gray Jello.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I-
It's
Wait.
gelatinous.
What? Gelatinous. I'm not eating it. One minute.
I don't think I can.
It
eat
actually doesn't smell bad, but knowing it's fish,
Okay, well,
Okay, wait.
it smells like a pickle.
I bet it's good.
I bet it's good.
Try it, John.
I like pickled stuff. It's pickled fish in
with onions.
cream.
One minute. I never had this.
Okay, wait, let me.
I'm
Wait, you're about
50
to spill it.
I'm 55 years old. 1 minute.
Okay, let me taste
Get a
some.
plate.
One
Give
minute.
Dad
Now,
a
give me a
plate.
fucking plate, Bronny.
Hey,
That's
chill.
Bronny. This is too big of a bite.
Just take a bite of it.
Oh, I
put
can-
the
I
whole
can
thing
do
in your
that?
mouth. Yeah.
I'm joking now. What?
Don't get it on the mic.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bite. Look at that piece,
Not terrible.
guys. It's fish and sour cream. It's pickled fish
it
and
sour
sour
cream?
cream. It
No.
looks like that.
It's not bad at all. It's not great, but it's not bad at all.
Okay,
Ronnie, I'm
it-
shocked.
Wait, it actually tastes really good,
Why,
but
what?
knowing it's fish,
Grosses you out.
think like, ew, the
They
aftertaste is bad.
drowned it in the fucking thing. 1 minute. Yeah, it's not terrible.
Do you want to try it? It's okay.
No,
It
thank
tastes
you.
like
It's
a
Not
pickle.
terrible.
No,
You
thank
never
you.
tried it?
I don't know if I've ever
Well,
had that.
Okay, the aftertaste is pretty nasty.
Do you know when we had your bris, it's typical that you get, what is that?
For a bris, for those who don't know, tell them what a bris
A
is.
bris is on the 8th day when you have a boy.
They cut your
he's
penis off.
circumcised on the 8th day, and it's
Yeah,
a Jewish
I don't
ceremony.
have a penis, guys.
But there is something.
Wait,
what's that called?
that on a sandwich could actually low-key be good. Pickled herring.
Because they drowned in the onions
So
and on that
herring,
white sauce.
I think I remember you were our first bris, and when I went to get all the Jewish food, they're like, you have to get. I think it was pickled herring.
Gross.
Because it's
Knowing that it's
a
fish
bris
makes it
thing.
nasty.
No, I'm gross over that one.
Why is
The
it a
other two
bris
are
thing?
okay.
I don't know, but I bought it because they told me that.
All right.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Let's talk about the next couple ones are nasty.
So the next one, which this is like a classic Jewish grandpa
Oh,
meal.
yeah.
Chopped liver and onions.
Okay, chopped liver I've had.
liver and onions
is
or
different.
chopped liver. They're
Oh,
two
this
different
is
things.
chopped
Oh,
liver.
there's no
This is
onions
just
in There's
different.
onions in there.
No,
Look at
that's
that.
No. This is
that's
just
a filler, dude.
Chopped liver is one thing.
Smell
and
it.
Liver
There's
and
onions in there.
All right,
But
smell
Bronson,
it. Smell it.
liver and onions is a different meal than chopped
Okay, that
liver.
smells phenomenal.
No, really? Maybe it's
It
better
actually
than
It smells
is good.
phenomenal.
Do you want a cracker to eat it on?
Oh, it doesn't smell so bad.
It smells.
I think my
no,
mom might
not
have
only
fucked
does it
up
not
for
smell
me.
bad, it smells good.
No, I'm telling you, chopped liver. I get it for the
Okay,
Jewish
so wait,
holidays.
for those who are just listening,
Look.
And show it.
I said for those who are listening, and you go look.
I'm just what I'm saying.
It's the consistency of like pate, right?
no,
No,
of,
it's
of
like-
like tuna
No,
fish.
it's like like
It's
tuna
like a
fish.
spread,
or
but
it's
it's
like
of
an
liver.
egg salad that's
Okay.
more
For
more
whipped.
broken down.
So,
yeah.
but it's also brown. It's like gray brown.
It's liver, which is
well,
nasty.
there's egg
That's
in it.
liver.
I'm pretty sure they put egg in it. And if you put it on a cracker,
Okay, that's fucking good as fuck.
I told you.
Holy
I,
shit.
like it.
I get chopped liver
Don't
every
like
Jewish
it.
holiday, and
Doesn't
I always
Wait,
It's not
the
terrible.
aftertaste.
The aftertaste bad.
Oh,
That's
it's
right.
mineral. A
That's
mineral
right, yeah.
aftertaste.
Yeah, one minute.
no. If you eat it on a cracker, it's good.
Wait, the aftertaste is
I need a mint.
horrendous.
Get me a mint.
Wait, but it's good when you first eat it.
Oh, the
Yeah.
aftertaste nasty.
The aftertaste is really bad.
gross.
It's mineral.
I'm telling you, if that on a cracker is not
I gotta
so
drink
bad.
more. It's not coming out. I need a mint. You never get inside your mouth.
Yeah.
No, you never get inside
No,
your mouth.
it's good.
No,
Don't say
the
that, it's
the
good.
initial taste great. If that was on bread with like a little bit of mayo and onion to cut it or
No,
something.
no way. No way. I will not fucking ever. I won't ever eat chopped liver again.
Wait, the initial taste was very good,
I'm
and
not-
then I'm a little
okay.
nauseous now after the fact.
I'm not eating this one, by the way.
Okay,
I used
so-
to eat it. You have any spicy mustard? I'm looking at. I am not
will
eating
you try
that.
it if I get you spicy
I
mustard?
am
no, we have
not
to do it
eating it.
plain. Okay, so the next one is
Burke loves this.
The next one is beef tongue.
Okay.
People are gonna be like, Jews are fucking weirdos. All this
but
weird.
it's
I guess
really-
they had to use the whole cow.
Yeah. Well, we got the cheap parts of the cow.
By the way,
that's why
it's
liver
full
and tongue.
Guys, it's tongue.
That's what I wanted to show.
It's a slice of a tongue,
And it
and
has-
there's
it
look,
has
the
the-
hairs
I'm
are
not-
on it.
yeah.
What is this?
The,
What are
the
those things
taste
called?
buds.
You can see the taste buds on the outside.
I will not eat it. Burke loves it.
Do you see the taste buds, Bron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I am not eating it.
Guys,
Tell you
it's
that.
slices of tongue. You can see. Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Why
Hold
do
it up.
people like
I'm just
it?
gonna go for it.
I'm not eating it. And
I
why are you
can't-
touching?
I
Look at
can't
you
even
much
look
of
at
your
it.
hands. You're ripping with your hands.
It smells like salami. It's like salami.
I'm not eating it. I won't eat it.
And I'm
Why-
not him. Okay, wait. It tastes very good.
Fine. More for you.
If you told me that was salami, I'd be like, oh, that's good salami. It
It
literally
has that
tastes
texture I don't like. I'm not
no.
eating it.
It's really tender. It melted in my
I
mouth.
will not eat it. I
Oh, I
did
liked
pretty
it a
damn
lot.
fucking well
Can
with
I
my
see
other
it?
stuff.
Why wouldn't you? Why you don't just put it in? If you don't like it, you just
put
spit it
in
out.
Just put. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute.
I think you'll like it. It didn't taste. It didn't have any texture other than a meat. See, tastes like salami.
Okay, but that wasn't terrible. But it's gross. It looks gross. Move it around. I'm gonna throw up.
Wait, no, it's really good. The aftertaste is even better.
You're so Jewish.
Okay, and then this.
Now this is good.
This is
Give me my
your
metal
favorite.
fork. 'Cause I'm
Wait,
eating the whole
what is
fucking thing.
that? Oh, that's the. Okay.
That's the
This
pickled
is
herring
the
and
best
cream.
shit in the world. This will make a mess. So don't
Should I
make a
bring
mess.
this all down for dinner in Miami tonight for my birthday?
Bring that all down.
Bryce
It was
will
a
like
joke.
it all.
Oh, life is good.
So this is what
stuffed cabbage.
It's a cabbage roll
Stuffed-
stuffed with meat,
It's
right?
right.
And-
It's
and-
one.
And
leaf,
tomato sauce.
one cabbage
Listen.
leaf, and they stuff it with meat. Now the meat usually has rice in it.
Rice is
sometimes
great.
raisins.
Onion.
It
It's
almost
great.
It almost seems like Turkish or
By the way-
Greek
by the
or
way-
Oh, well, it's Middle
Hungarian.
Eastern. It's Middle
Yeah.
Eastern.
By the way, my grandma would make this, and it was the best stuffed cabbage.
Did your mother
Like
make
tomato
this?
sauce
I don't
in
know.
Poland. It's not a
Stuffed-
Polish
It's
thing.
a
Stuffed
sweet tomato sauce. It's not
cabbage is fucking
Italian
awesome.
tomato
It
sauce.
it's like Hungarian almost, like
I wouldn't
goulash
say,
or
have you ever
something.
had this?
Yeah.
Okay, it's great.
right, I'm
Stuffed
digging
cabbage.
in.
Yeah, let me have a fork too. We need a
Oh,
knife.
it's fucking
for that.
hard.
We need.
Oh my God.
it's
well,
not.
it's meat in the middle.
We need a knife. That's a big fucking bite, Ronnie. You should get a
I
knife.
was cutting that and then cut more.
It's so good. You need a knife. Hate to break it to you. Don't make a mess.
Oh, I lost the cabbage part. So it's a hamburger in a cabbage leaf, like how I get burger in a lettuce bun. That's basically
Or
what
is it any? Is
Okay.
it much different than when they stuff a pepper? That's the Italian
Good
version.
idea. Good point, Nelly.
But
It's so sweet.
yeah, I
Yeah,
told
I
you
love
it's not
this shit, woman.
It tastes
regular
like
tomato
candy.
sauce.
Woman,
Yeah.
it's so good. It's like sweet and sour.
Sorry for chewing in the
Yeah,
mic.
sweet and sour.
Oh yeah, that.
And
It literally, it's like
why a cabbage leaf? That's probably what they were.
That's what
able
they
to
had
get.
there.
Yeah.
1 minute. 1 minute.
and hearty, like it was good for you.
Oh my god. Eat that shit up. It's fucking
People
awesome.
are gonna just are chewing sounds in this.
Cold.
Yeah,
They're really
yeah.
good.
No, I fucking love stuffed
It's
cabbage.
supposed to be hot though.
Better
Okay.
hot. Yeah, the best thing.
Last one, and then our favorite, a
But
dessert.
see how it's
For those
the
who don't
meat
know.
has rice in it.
Great.
Very
Great.
good. Stop chewing right into the mic.
Okay.
Okay, last
Can I have the third
and
plate? 'Cause
certainly
I'm
not
eating
least,
The best thing in the world.
we have the best thing to well, besides bagels, the best thing to come out of Jewish cuisine, right? Is
Well, matzo balls are kick ass.
matzo balls are, but this is. If I had to live in a world without rugla or without matzo ball,
Raspberry.
maybe I
rugla.
would.
Raspberry rugla.
I would rather have matzo balls than rugla.
But I
We
want
chose-
this one. I want this one. Bring it over here.
Rugla
This
is
it's rugla, which is like a
Look at it.
it
pastry.
Comes, it comes in different flavors.
It's wrapped.
This one is raspberry,
Like
but
a
it also
rolled
comes
up
in
pastry with
I-
sour
I,
cream,
I won't be
right?
talking for 2
Sour
minutes.
cream.
It's the best.
Sour cream in the dough, so it's like really
Or-
dense dough.
No, wait. Cream cheese, I think.
Either,
I think
but
I've
it's not
made
like
it.
a
I don't
pastry
remember.
where it's like fluffy. It's
Got
very
it.
dense.
Yeah. And
Jew or no Jew, go get fucking
so
raspberry
it
rugla.
comes in either like
Oh my
nut,
god! Apricot.
chocolate, apricot, or raspberry.
You know where it's good raspberry
Those are
rugla?
the-
Costco.
Yeah, I don't like large quantities of things when they're made in large quantities.
This
I agree,
is
like in a
fucking
factory.
Killer.
Yeah.
Rugla. This is from Flakewoods. This is great fucking rugla.
You just
So good, rugla from Lego. It's great fucking rugla.
you want it?
If you don't need
So
it.
we just wanted to share a little bit of our Jewish culture with you.
It's the way to end. Like,
That's
what could be
so
better?
good.
Saturday afternoon,
And it has a little bit of nuts in it.
ending a fucking podcast with our peeps, having Mom and Nell on with fucking raspberry
I
rugla.
love coming on. This is so much fun.
Wow.
Isn't it? It's a good
I
time.
do. I really
Wanna
enjoy
bite?
it.
No,
Wow. Look at that oozing out of there.
it's so dense. Like you have to. It's like
This-
peanut butter. You have
The
to.
center is like moist and
This is
heavy
like,
moist.
yeah, it can't be hard or dry. This is like, oh, you know what's another good thing? Mondo bread.
No,
Mondo bread is the same
I
as
love Mondo
biscotti.
bread.
no. Mondo bread is a biscotti.
It's
Babka.
Jewish version.
Babka is a good Jewish fucking dessert.
We should have bought the babka today.
How would you describe a babka? Babka, like a chocolate
like-
bundt cake kind of thing.
It's like a little breadish, but
like
it's
monkey
sweet,
bread, but
and
chocolate.
it's intermixed chocolate and icing and just chocolate
It's like chocolate fudge.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's
fudge. It's like fudgy cake that they break up in the inside, sort
so
of.
fucking good.
It's so good.
It's
and
like
it
a
breaks
coffee
apart.
cake loaf, but chocolate.
But if you
it's
take
kind of
the
what it
wrong
is.
bite, it tastes like bread.
Yeah.
So you have to get the right bite with chocolate, and it also has crumb cake in it.
Well, that's why it's like a coffee cake, but not cinnamon.
But
chocolate flavor.
and
You know what's good?
Heavier.
When you go to the Greek restaurant, and you get that fucking
baklava. That's a whole different.
Bronson
cuisine.
made homemade baklava. That was pretty.
Oh, baklava's good.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, everybody, Carly, we want to hear back from you. Bronny, I love you.
I wish the liver
Nelly,
didn't have that.
I love you more than anything in the world.
I
Just so
love
you
you
know,
too.
you're my life. Okay, and I'm so glad that you were on the podcast. And you,
Thank you.
great. So,
I love you, Bronny.
Love you too.
and happy birthday, buddy.
Happy
Thanks.
birthday.
And we can't believe
we're going to
26
celebrate tomorrow night in
26
Miami.
years Nelly went by, and we look forward to so many more birthday celebrations.
We should have directed this episode about Bronson and told Bronson stories.
Well,
That's what we should have
Yeah,
done.
but remember
now.
now we have to.
Too late
we
now,
have to
next
fill-
time.
we have to fill an hour.
We have to entertain people.
Bronny,
We have a lot of good
Mom
stories.
and I are very proud of you. We're so happy of how you turned out. We look forward to so many great times ahead of you, many more happy and healthy years and birthdays and experiences. And we're so excited to take that journey with you and look back and reflect when we're older. And we love you and we're proud of you, and happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, my love.
Thank you. Do I have to give a whole
Bye.
speech?
No.
Okay.
Only if
No.
you
Cool.
want to.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.